다시 돌아온 한국어 영어 팟캐스트 하프 앤 하프의 정태용입니다. 반갑습니다.
I'm Jeep. Welcome to Half and Half.
오늘 굉장히 눈에 띄는 옷을 입고 출연을 했죠. 지프님께서.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
그리고
so the reason I wore this is because of today's subject, right? So this shirt was a gift that one of my friends gave to me, and also this pin. My wife gave me this pin just 2 days ago. This is a new gift. So.
그 당근 모양이에요?
Yeah, a little carrot pin because of Sangun, so she gave me this carrot pin.
오늘 쌍근 못 풀었는데 이거 녹화하고 풀어야 되겠어요.
Oh, yeah. You need to solve it before you lose your daily streak. Yeah.
네, 맞아요. 까먹을 뻔했네. 좋습니다. 그래서 아까 지프가 얘기했듯이 이번 시간의 주제는 선물입니다.
Yeah, gifts.
네.
Gifts and gift-giving culture.
네, 그렇죠. 지프는 평소에 선물을 주고받을 일이 좀 있는 편인가요?
Yeah, I like I like giving gifts to people, especially if I know that it's something that they want. So, for example, when I'm at the store and I see something that I'm like, oh, my friend would really love this gift, or my wife would really love this gift, or my brother would love this gift. If I see something, then I buy it, and then I don't give it to them. I wait. I wait until the birthday, or I wait until Christmas, and then I give it to them usually.
와, 그러면 좀 답답하지 않아요? 빨리 하고 싶은데. 이렇게.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's usually I'll save it in one place, and then when Christmas or the birthday is coming, I go, oh, did I buy something? And then I'll look, and then I'll see, oh yeah, I bought them something already. It's ready, prepared.
잊어버릴 때도 있군요.
Yeah. If I don't forget, yeah, that's true. And then receiving gifts. I usually don't like receiving gifts, especially on my birthday. I don't really like it. It makes me embarrassed. It makes me feel weird.
왜요?
It's just because I don't know. Because I feel like I don't really need anything very often. I kind of, if I want something, I can just buy it. So, but these are two examples, this shirt and this pin, where when I got the gift, I was like, oh, this is so cool. I was like really happy about it. So it does depend, but usually I don't like it. Yeah.
그러니까 받는 선물에 어떤 특별한 의미 같은 게 있으면
Yes.
좋은 거네요.
That's right. Yeah. It needs to have like, we call it a sentiment, a special sentiment, which is like a feeling. Like, oh, when I got this shirt, I remember that time when I was in Korea and Nuna gave me this shirt. And so, so yeah, a special feeling, a special memory, that kind of thing. 추억, right? So.
좋죠. 추억.
Yeah. How about you? What do you think about giving and receiving gifts?
저도 선물을 주는 건 좋아하는데 자주 주는 편은 아닌 것 같아요.
You don't give a lot of gifts.
그리고 챙기는 사람도 많이 없고 그리고 사실 저도 받는 거를 그렇게 안 좋아하는 편이거든요.
Oh, really?
근데 사실 이게 좀 달라야 재밌을 텐데 지프랑 너무 비슷한 이유예요.
What's the reason? Yeah.
딱히 필요하거나 갖고 싶은 게 좀 많이 없는 사람이거든요, 제가.
I see. You don't give many gifts, so you feel awkward receiving gifts. Is that what you're saying?
아니요. 그냥
Okay,
제가 가지고 싶은 게 없어요.
Okay.
그 필요
you have everything you need. You don't need more stuff. You don't want more stuff. Is that what you're saying?
그렇죠.
Yeah.
네.
Okay.
그러니까 지프의 이유랑 되게 비슷한 거예요.
Actually, go ahead. I have a thought, but go ahead.
네. 그런데
Yeah.
한국 다 그런 건 아니겠지만 한국의 젊은이들 그리고 제 또래들의 문화가 생일 같은 때에 되게 멀리 떨어져 있어도 선물을 보내기가 되게 간편한 시대가 됐거든요.
Oh, really? Uh-huh.
나중에 더 자세하게 얘기하려고 했는데
Mm-hmm.
그 카카오톡 있잖아요.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
카카오톡으로 선물을 보낼 수 있어요.
Yeah, that's right. You can send icons or emoticons to your friends.
아,
Is that what you
아니요,
mean?
아니요.
No, what else can you
아니요.
send?
그냥 다 보낼 수 있어요.
Oh, really? You can send anything?
네, 심지어 치킨 시켜 먹을 수 있는 쿠폰도 있고 스타벅스 커피 기프티콘 이런 거 기프티콘이라고 하거든요.
Oh, no, nobody sent me chicken on KakaoTalk. Yeah.
한국에 있으면 누가 줄 텐데.
Yeah, yeah. It's
예,
a long way to
있으니까.
deliver.
그렇죠.
Yeah.
근데
Mm-hmm.
그러다 보니까
Yeah.
저는 사실 치킨이 필요 없고
Yeah.
스타벅스 커피가 필요 없는데
Yeah.
그냥 주잖아요.
Yeah.
그러면 어떻게 되느냐? 저도 그 친구들의 생일 때
Right.
그런 걸 막 의무적으로 보내야 할 것 같아요.
Right. Yeah. Yes. If somebody sends you coffee and you don't really want it, then it feels weird to send somebody else coffee because they're like, what if they're like me and they don't want coffee like right now or they don't need it?
맞아요.
Yeah, it makes sense.
네.
Yeah. The other thing I was thinking about that you reminded me of is getting gifts like things. It means you have to keep it in your house. You have to put it somewhere, right? And I don't have a lot of space to put things. So if I get a gift and it's food, I actually like that a lot because then I can eat it. I don't have to keep it.
좋죠. 그거.
Yeah. Or if it's an experience, like if they're like as a gift, let's go to this sports game together, or let's go to this play and watch this movie, or do something, go on a boat, ride a boat somewhere, something like that. I like experience gifts because then I don't have to keep it. It's just I keep it here, right? I keep it here.
맞아요.
Yeah.
그거는 좋은 선물인 것 같아요.
Yeah, yeah.
저는
Mm-hmm.
몇 년 전에
Mm-hmm.
그 친한 친구가
Mm-hmm.
뭐 원래 좀 장난을 많이 치는 친구인데
Okay.
제 생일 선물로
Mm-hmm.
제 몸만한 U자형 쿠션 베개를 선물해 줬어요.
Okay.
그게 제 침대만한 쿠션이었거든요.
Right. Yeah.
근데 저는 그런 거 필요 없는데.
Right. Yeah. You don't need another pillow for your couch or whatever, especially with that shape, right?
네, 그러니까 진짜 제 몸만한
Yeah.
U자형 쿠션이라서
Right.
아니 무슨 옷장에도 넣을 수 없고.
Right. Yeah. Another thing is that if my parents give me a gift and then later they come to my house and they look at my house, they're like, where's that thing we gave you? And I'm like, oh no. Did I sell it? Did I give it to a friend? If they don't see it, they're a little bit disappointed, right?
그렇죠. 예.
You have to keep it because until they see it one time, you have to keep it. Yeah.
그게 참 애매해요. 마음이.
Yeah.
고맙긴 한데.
Yeah.
그렇죠.
So I don't know. For birthdays, I try to think about. Okay, I'm going to talk about American culture, USA, also Canada, very similar, right?
좋습니다.
For birthdays, you usually want to give somebody something that only they will like, that is very just for them. So, for example, often you'll have a mug, right? Mogutsan,
네.
mug. And on the mug will write their name, or their, job or something. So, for example, number one best programmer, that would be my mug, right? Number one best programmer. Or you might have number one best dad, the best mom, right? So
네.
something that is like, they can't give it to somebody else easily because it has their name on it, right? Or maybe a shirt with their name, or maybe like it's a book by their favorite author's book, but signed by that author, right?
와.
So something very special. That's a birthday gift, right?
아.
But if you don't know what they want, like maybe you don't know them very well, then a very common gift in our culture is a gift certificate.
상품권.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like money, but only for one store. Just Costco, just Walmart, or Target. Just one store brand card. Starbucks. Starbucks card is a very, very popular gift in our culture. So you can go to Starbucks,
비슷하네요.
get coffee, or get some gift. Yeah.
아, 그건 한국이랑 비슷하네요.
Oh, okay.
그러면 먼저 처음 얘기했던 그 특별한 머그컵이나 뭐 티셔츠 같은 건 진짜 그 머그컵이 필요할 것 같아서 주는 거보다 기념품 같은 느낌으로 주는 거네요.
Yeah, that's right. It's like a we say knick-knack, but a souvenir. It's a souvenir. That's right.
닉넥?
Knick-knack. Yeah.
닉넥.
Knick-knack and souvenir are almost the same thing. Almost the same.
아,
Yeah.
그렇구나.
Yeah.
처음 들어보는 단어예요. 닉넥. 그러면 뭐 예를 들면 지프는 사람들한테 프로그래머로서의 지프일 때도 있고 아들로서의 지프일 때도 있고.
Oh, I don't have any son.
그러니까 그 지프 부모님의
yeah.
아들로서의
Yeah.
네, 지프.
Yeah, you're right.
그리고
Yes.
네, 그 아내분께는
Yeah.
남편으로서의 지프 이런 것도 있잖아요.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
그러면 아무래도 그 뭐 베스트 프로그래머 인 더 월드 이런 거는 이 일과 관련된 사람들이 좀 주나요?
Yeah. Well, that's possible too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then one thing that I'm curious about, I'm not sure, for Korean culture, I'm not sure. In USA, for most times when we give a gift, we also give a gift card. So card is like a little foldable paper, right? And it says,
네네네.
you know, happy birthday, we love you, blah, 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 blah. Right. Do you give cards like that in Korea also?
줘요.
Oh, really?
예전엔 많이 줬던 것 같은데
Yeah.
요즘은 그냥 그런 아날로그 감성이 사라지는 것 같기도 하고.
Okay.
그리고 뭐 그러니까 제 주변 한정. 그러니까 뭐 다른 사람들은 또 다르게 얘기할 수도 있는데.
Right.
제가 아까 전에 얘기했던 그 카카오톡 선물하기가 그 선물 문화를 완전히 잡아 먹어버린 느낌이에요. 그러면 그냥 안 만나고도 선물을 줄 수 있잖아요. 그리고 그 카카오톡 선물하기에도 그 그래픽으로 카드를 쓸 수 있어요.
Right. Virtual cards. Yeah.
그렇죠. virtual 카드죠. 그 카카오톡으로 받을 때 그냥 잠깐 보는 카드죠.
Right. Yeah. I think like a long time ago, in like 1995 or year 2000, virtual cards were very popular. But these days, I think virtual cards got less popular, and now people like to give real paper cards again. It's more common, I think, in the USA. Yeah.
한국은 글쎄요. 뭐 그래도 여전히 주긴 할 텐데 제 생각엔 아마 커플들이 주로 종이 카드를 챙기는 것 같고.
Yeah.
글쎄요. 그 외에 친구들끼리 선물을 주거나 할 때는 거의 안 주는 느낌이에요.
Really? Yeah, so
네.
definitely between couples and also between friends, we usually give cards. And then maybe one other situation is like at an office or at your job, if it's somebody's birthday, you get one card and everybody in the office signs the card. So you see, 20, 30, 40 signatures all on one card with maybe a little message like, oh, happy birthday, right? That's very common.
아니, 메시지를 적는 것뿐만이 아니라 서명을 해요?
Yeah, we sign.
시그니처를 남겨요?
Yep.
그거 특이하다.
Yeah, we write a message too, but we always write our name. write the name. Yeah.
아. 그 한국 직장에도
Yeah.
아니 뭐 그런 한국에 있는 커뮤니티 공동체에도
Mm-hmm.
그런 그 한 명한테 다 같이 막 메시지 같은 걸 써서 모아서 주는 게 옛날부터 있었거든요.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
한국에선 그걸 롤링 페이퍼라고 불러요.
Rolling paper. What is that? I don't think I've heard. Is it like a scroll? Like it rolls like this?
아니요 그냥 페이퍼인데
Yeah.
아니 저도 왜 롤링 페이퍼인지는 모르겠어요 사실.
Yeah.
그냥 어릴 때부터 다들 롤링 페이퍼라고 하더라고요. 그 제 생각에는
Yeah.
막 야야 롤링 페이퍼 쓰자 이러면은
Uh-huh.
다 같이 우르르 모여서
Yeah.
종이를 하나 큰 거를 구해서
Mm-hmm.
그 종이를 하나 쓰고 다음 사람한테 넘기고
rolling from person to person.
그런 게 아닐까 저는 추측을 해요.
Wow. Okay, I've never heard that phrase, rolling paper.
그래서 그 종이를 다 같이 하나 넘기고 이렇게
I see. Okay.
그래서 롤링하는 느낌?
Huh. I don't think we have a word for that in English, but that's interesting. Okay.
그렇죠. 저도 그거 확실하진 않아요. 그냥 저의 그 뇌피셜.
Mm-hmm.
네, 제 뇌에서 하는 오피셜입니다.
Okay, I got it.
네. 그래서 그 롤링 페이퍼도 옛날부터 되게 오랫동안 쓰고 있는데
Mm-hmm.
근데 거기에 사인을 필수로 하지는 않는 것 같아요.
Mm-hmm.
네, 근데 그거는 그냥 한국인들이 원래 막 서명을 막 그 각자의 서명을 많이 가지고 있지 않아서인 것 같기도 하고.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. It's very personal.
그렇죠.
Okay. Well, so another type of gift I think might be interesting to talk about is weddings. I think this one will be very different between Korea and USA. Wedding gifts.
네.
Yeah. So have you heard about how US wedding gifts work? Do you know?
아니요, 몰라요.
Oh, okay. I'm going to teach you. Get ready.
네. 좋아요.
Okay. So when two people get engaged means they're going to have a wedding soon. Maybe 1 year, maybe 1 month, but engaged.
그렇죠. 약속하는 거죠.
Exactly. They have a gift registry. Okay, so this means they go either to a website or sometimes a specific store. Very famous brand in USA is called Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond. It's a store, okay? This store sells things for your house. So it sells kitchen supplies, bathroom supplies, office supplies, bed, bathroom, beyond, right? For your bedroom, for every room in your house, they sell things, right? So they have towels, they have spoons, they have a scale so you can weigh yourself, everything. So you go to Bed Bath & Beyond and you make a gift registry. So a gift registry is a list. So you have a list, right? And on the list it says, I need a microwave. I need toaster oven. I need plates. I need cups. I need it can be anything. I need a table. I need whatever. It's a list of things that you need for your house. And the reason for this originally is because when two people get married, originally, after they get married, they move into a new house. So
네, 맞아요.
they live in their parents' house and then they move together into one house, right? So when they move into their house, they need things. They need plates, cups,
그렇죠.
tables, furniture, everything, right? So you have a registry list, and then when they when they announce their engagement, they say our registry is at Bed Bath & Beyond, right? So any guest for the wedding goes to Bed Bath & Beyond and looks at the list and says, this is $20, $30, $40, $50. I'll buy the spoons. So I'm going to buy the spoons. And they go to the register. They buy the spoons. They say, this is a gift. It's for this registry. And then Bed Bath & Beyond says, okay, done. Check it off, right? So the next person later who goes to Bed Bath & Beyond sees the list and says, oh, somebody bought spoons already. Let's buy coffee machine. We'll buy coffee machine, right?
와.
And so people will buy each item on the list. Not everything, but they'll try to buy items on that list. And then when you go to the wedding, you bring the gift you bought. It's wrapped in paper, right? You put it on a table at the wedding. It says like gift table, something like that, gift table. And then usually the bride and groom, the new couple, they don't open the gifts until after the wedding, like the next day. They don't open it till later. And with your gift, of course, you include
네.
paper card that says, you know, we bought you these spoons. I hope you like them. Have a happy wedding. Have a happy life. Right?
네.
That's how we work in USA.
오, 한국이랑 진짜 다르네요.
yeah. Completely different, right?
와, 오.
Yeah.
아, 그렇게 결혼을 하는 커플이
Mm-hmm.
이사갈 집에서 필요한 물건들을
Mm-hmm.
그 BBB 그 브랜드의 그 리스트를 등록하면
Yeah.
아, 사람들이 그거 이제 하나씩 사서 킵해 놓는 거구나.
Right.
어,
Isn't that crazy?
되게 너무 다른 부분이 많은데
Mm-hmm.
일단 한국에서는
예.
그 결혼할 커플이 살 집에 필요한 물건들을
Mm-hmm.
그 혼수라고 하거든요.
혼수. What is that word?
혼수.
I don't know 혼수. Can you describe that in English?
아, 네네. 혼수는
Yeah.
아, 그 한국어로
Okay.
할게요.
Sure. Explain
네네.
in Korean. That's fine.
네네. 혼수는 그 이제 결혼하는
Mm-hmm.
그래서 새 집에 들어가는 커플들이 쓸 뭐 냉장고, TV,
Mm-hmm.
뭐 침대,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
뭐 그런 모든
Mm-hmm.
그 물건들이에요.
Oh, okay.
근데 이제 그것들을 다 그냥 혼수라고 해요.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
네네. 그래서 보통
Mm-hmm.
뭐 지금도 그런지 모르겠는데 이 전통적인 한국 결혼 문화가
Mm-hmm.
남자랑 여자가 결혼을 하면
Mm-hmm.
남자가 집을 사고
The man buys a house.
네네.
Right.
그리고 여자는 혼수를 사고.
Okay. The man buys the house and the woman buys the things that go in the house.
네네.
The furnishings.
네, 맞아요. 근데 그거를
Mm-hmm.
근데 그거를 이제 그 결혼하는 남자, 여자가 직접 사는 게 아니라
Yeah.
그 남자 집에서
Mm-hmm.
예, 그러니까 그 남자의 가족이
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
그러니까 그 부모님이란 말이죠.
Right.
네, 그 남자와 그의 부모님이 집을 구하고
Yeah.
그리고 그 여자의 집 쪽에서
Yeah.
예, 혼수 가구를 막 준비하는 거죠.
I see. So it isn't always directly the groom and bride, but the family, like the parents of the groom, could help buy the house, and the family parents of the woman could help buy the stuff to go in the house.
네.
Oh, I see. Okay.
네, 그래서 결혼식에 오는 사람들은
Mm-hmm.
선물을 준비할 필요가 없고
Right.
그래서 다 돈을 내요.
Yeah, they give money at the wedding, right?
맞아요.
I was so shocked by this when I heard that or when I learned that. It's really surprising to me because at a wedding in our culture, we can never. Maybe the parents can give money, but no friends, no family. They can't give money. It's not a good gift for a wedding in our culture. It's really weird.
아, 그렇죠. 다르죠.
Yeah, completely different.
다음에 결혼식을 따로 해도 좋을 것 같다. 주제를.
Right.
그렇죠.
Right. Yeah, we could do a separate one on that. But I am kind of curious. Like, can you explain? I think I mostly understand, but can you explain how much money you give and the reason for how much money? Because I think that's interesting, and not a lot of non-Koreans don't really understand that concept.
그거는 사실 한국인들도 헷갈려요.
Koreans get confused too.
네, 한국인들도 헷갈려요.
I
저는
see.
뭐 저만의 기준이 있긴 한데
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
네 근데 사람들마다 다 조금씩 달라요.
Right. Yeah.
네. 그리고
Mm-hmm.
어쨌든 그렇게 주로 결혼 선물로는 돈을 주는데
Yeah. Yeah.
네 그걸 축의금이라고 하고
Yeah. 축의금. Yeah.
네 근데 다만 진짜 가까운 친구들
음흠.
몇몇은
Mm-hmm.
뭐 전자레인지
Yeah. Yeah.
아니면
microwave.
뭐 네네네 마이크로웨이브 전자레인지 아니면 뭐 다른 뭐 아기자기한 가전들을
Mm-hmm.
선물해 주기도 해요.
You can give gifts like that.
네, 되게 가까운 친구들은.
If they're very close friends.
네, 네.
Okay. I see.
뭐 아니면 그 뭐 형제, 자매, 남매 이런 관계도
Right. Brothers and sisters and things like that.
네,
I see.
네, 네.
Interesting. Okay. There's one other thing I want to say about wedding gifts is that sometimes when I look at the registry in our culture and go to a wedding, I'm not sure, like, I don't think the things on the registry make sense to me. Like, I see a gift, I'm like, I don't think it makes sense. So what I do sometimes, this is just my personal culture.
네, 네, 네.
Sometimes what I'll buy them instead is a fruit basket. We call it a fruit basket. So it's a basket or a container, right, filled with oranges, bananas, apples, pineapple, all kinds of fruit, or also chocolate or crackers or sausage, any kind of food, right? And the reason is, if you get that on your wedding, after your wedding, in our culture, after your wedding, you're like very, very tired. Like, you've spent all day doing things and talking to people. You're very tired, right? And
네.
you can't just go to a restaurant very easily after a wedding, because there's still, you have to meet with people or do things, or tomorrow you're going somewhere. So if you have all this fruit, like, you can, just eat a little bit and, just have something like really delicious right after your wedding. So
네.
that's why I give fruit baskets sometimes. Yeah.
그렇구나. 근데 좀 말이 되는 선물인 것 같네요.
Yeah, I think so.
끝나면 진짜 피곤할 것 같던데.
Right, so tired. Yeah.
네. 근데 그 영어 단어를 그대로 한국어로 바꿔서 써도 돼요.
Oh, really?
그걸 한국어로 과일 바구니라고 얘기하거든요.
과일 바구니. Yeah, same, yeah, fruit basket.
그렇죠.
Yeah. Interesting.
네.
Yeah.
근데 그대로 과일 바구니라고 얘기합니다.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or sausage and cheese basket.
소시지.
Yeah, it exists. We have it.
저는 과일 바구니보다 소세지 치즈 바구니가 전 더 좋을 것 같아요.
Yeah, definitely.
그래서
Mm-hmm.
그렇게 특별한 경우에 선물을 주고
Special occasions.
네, 뭐 다른 때는 안 주죠.
It depends. I mean, usually, so the things I can think of are, for us, we have like Christmas and Valentine's Day and graduation. Those would be like 3 other main special occasions. I don't know. Do you want to talk about Christmas, Valentine's Day, or graduation? Which one?
크리스마스?
Christmas, yeah. Okay.
아니.
No? We could do a whole
좀
topic
뭔가-
on Christmas sometime.
맞네요. 예, 그렇네요.
Okay.
그좀 시즈널 할 것 같아서.
All right. We'll save that one for later.
네, 좋아요.
Okay, so Valentine's Day and graduation. So I know that the culture in Valentine's Day is different in Korea. Explain Valentine's Day in Korea. You go first, and then I'll explain USA culture.
발렌타인데이는 이제 조금
Mm-hmm.
그 원래 발렌타인데이의 느낌으로 바뀌어 가는 것 같은데
Oh, it's changed a little.
그러는 것 같아요. 제가 느끼기엔.
Uh-huh.
근데 아주 오래 전부터
Mm-hmm. A long time ago.
네 발렌타인데이를 말하려면
Mm-hmm.
화이트데이도 같이 얘기를 해야 하거든요.
Yes. Yeah, we don't have White Day. That doesn't exist
그러니까요.
in our culture.
그러니까 예, 왜 발렌타인데이의 화이트데이인지도 모르겠어요. 발렌타인 사람 이름 아니에요?
That's
그,
right.
네. 아무튼 발렌타인데이 때는
Yeah.
여자 아이들이 뭐 여자들이
Mm-hmm.
남자한테
Mm-hmm.
초콜릿을 주는 날입니다.
Right. Yeah. So in USA, totally opposite. Men give chocolate to women on Valentine's Day, usually, or flowers, or jewelry like necklace, earrings. What's ring? That's
네.
yeah. So chocolate, flowers, jewelry you give to a woman on Valentine's Day, usually.
근데 초콜릿을 주는 거는 비슷하네요.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, I think so.
아,
Or
그거는
it could be candy
같구나.
too, but usually chocolate. Yeah.
아, 그렇구나.
Yeah.
뭐 그래서
Mm.
2월 14일 발렌타인데이 때
Mhm.
여자들이 남자들한테 초콜릿을 주는 날이고
Yeah.
한 달 뒤인 3월 14일에는
Mm.
반대로 남자들이 여자들한테
Right.
사탕을 줘야 돼요.
Right. So Valentine's Day is February 14th, and then White Day is March 14th, where the women give chocolate to the men.
네.
It's so different. It's interesting. Yeah.
그게 되게 옛날부터 그랬어요.
Yeah. So, but okay, I have a question. A little bit specific. So when you get chocolate, like, what kind of chocolate? Is it the kind where there's something inside the chocolate, like cherry or caramel or something like that?
종류가 너무 다양해요.
Okay, there's a lot of different variety.
네, 그냥 초콜릿부터 뭐 특별한 초콜릿
Mhm.
그리고 선물용으로 나온 초콜릿
Right.
다양합니다.
Definitely. Yeah. When we give chocolate, usually it would be in a special box, heart-shaped box, right?
네.
Heart-shaped box.
네, 그런 거.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the same then. What was I going to say though? Oh yeah. But I guess maybe one other difference, I think, is that on Valentine's Day, actually, okay, one more thing. I'm going to go slightly off topic. When we're children on Valentine's Day in school, usually the school will say every child has to give a gift of a candy, right, to every other child, all of them in your class. So you have maybe 20, 30 people in one class.
네.
I give one piece of candy to 30 different people. So, and then the next person gives one piece to every person, including me, right? And I think the reason is because if children only gave a gift to their friend, right, then one person gets a lot of gifts and one person gets maybe just one thing or maybe nothing, right? And they're very, very
맞아요.
sad. It's very embarrassing, right?
그게 한국의
예.
현실입니다.
Yeah.
그게 한국에서 벌어지는 일이에요.
Right. So, in our culture, we usually say everybody gives one gift to everybody in school. This is just younger grades, like elementary school. When you
네.
get to middle school and high school, then there's no rules. But in elementary school,
그렇구나.
young children, yeah.
아,
Yeah.
오.
And one more thing,
네.
one more culture
네.
thing. I don't know if this is in Korea. We have a specific candy, sweet candy in USA called Sweethearts. Sweethearts.
네.
Sweethearts are very, very, very small, like very small candy. It's shaped like a heart. And on the heart, there's a message. It's written on the heart. It says, I love you, or
오.
my favorite, or the best, or
네.
you're so cool. Something like that. Any message that's like very positive, right?
오.
Yeah. And so in elementary school, or even as adults, when you give a candy give candy on Valentine's Day, usually give these sweethearts. It's like, oh, you're the best. You're so cool. Right? Yeah.
좀 웃기는데 귀엽네요.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of cute. But yeah, sweethearts is
어,
these candy.
그럼 그 사탕이 되게 작다고 했잖아요.
Yeah, very small. Yeah.
그럼 글씨도 엄청 작게
Yeah.
적혀 있는 거네요.
That's right. It's written in very small text on the heart. Yeah.
이렇게 딱 이렇게 봐야 되겠네요.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
근데 좀 그거 재밌는 문화다.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a cool culture, but they don't taste very good. They're really bad actually.
그래요? 에이,
Yeah.
맛만 좋았다면.
Yeah.
근데 뭔가 되게 훈훈한 문화 같아요. 그거.
Yeah, I think so.
되게 긍정적이고.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very common culture. Yeah.
음.
But yeah. Okay.
흔한 문화?
Oh, it's a common culture. Yeah. Oh wait, rare. Or wait, hun is common, right?
아니,
Yeah.
아니요. 그 훈훈하다라는
훈훈.
말이 있거든요.
Oh, what's that? I don't know. 사실 hun.
아니 저는 찌프가 훈훈하다도 아는구나 이 생각을 했었거든요. 아까? 근데
Yeah.
훈훈하다라는 말은 좀 마음이 따뜻해지는 분위기.
Okay. Heartwarming.
네, 영어로 heartwarming보다 좀 wholesome 같은
Wholesome.
느낌이에요.
Wholesome. Okay. Yeah.
네.
Yeah. I see.
근데 그게 되게 긍정적이고
Yeah.
훈훈한 문화 같아요.
Like 순수한 kind of, right? Or
네네.
순수한? How do you say 순수한?
순수하면서
Yeah.
따뜻한
Yeah. I agree.
따뜻한
Yeah.
느낌. 네.
Yeah. Very wholesome. I agree.
네.
Yeah.
그러면
Uh-huh.
저도 궁금한 게 있는데
Yeah. What are you curious about?
선물을 아무래도
Yeah.
준 사람한테 또 받을 때가 있잖아요.
Right. Give and receive.
네. 근데 분명히 한국과 미국은 다를 거라고 이미 이렇게 생각하지만 일단 한 번 더 물어보자면
Sure.
한국에서는 가끔씩 어떤 얘기가 들리냐면 나는 이 사람한테 막 10만 원짜리 선물을 해줬는데 이 사람은 나한테 10,000원짜리 선물을 줬어.
Yeah.
그래서 막 기분이 나빠요.
Right. Yeah.
그건 그럴 만하나? 모르겠는데요.
Right. When you exchange gifts and the value of the gifts is very different. It can like hurt your feelings or it can feel really awkward sometimes. Yeah.
근데 그걸 미국이랑 캐나다 사람들도 좀 그거를 생각하는 편인가요?
Yeah, I definitely. And actually there's a culture we have also sometimes. Sometimes for some holidays, if a family exchanges gifts on a holiday, before they exchange gifts, or at an office or family, right? Before they exchange gifts, they say there's a gift limit. We say gift limit. So we say $50 maximum or $20 maximum. Don't spend more than this much. So you can spend less if you want, but that way nobody, you give them a shirt and then they give you a brand new car or something like that. Yeah. So it makes that opportunity less possible, less likely, right? So we say only spend, and it could be a big amount. You could say only spend $100 if it's a very close relationship, but you could say only spend $5 for like an office type thing. So $5, I'll buy a nice pen, or I'll buy maybe some chocolate, or some candy or something. So yeah. Or a hat. Well, not a hat for $5. Hat would be like $50. Yeah.
그래요?
Yeah.
근데 그것도 좋은 시스템인 것 같아요.
Yeah, I think it helps a lot. Set the
네.
rules ahead of time. Trying to think what else though. Yeah, the other thing, I'm trying to think if people ever say, I can't accept this gift. It's too expensive. I cannot accept it. That doesn't usually happen.
그래요?
Yeah, usually no. Usually what would happen, okay, here's what I think. If I give you a gift and it's $10 and you give me a gift and it's $100, and I'm like, oh, $100. Then 3 weeks later, I'll give you another gift for, $30-$40 or something. I'll find an opportunity to give you something else. I'll buy you dinner. I'll buy you lunch, right? Yeah, yeah.
아, 그렇게 균형을 맞추려고 하네요.
Yeah, I'll buy you a drink. That kind of thing. Yeah.
괜찮네, 그것도.
Yeah. But yeah, if the difference like that $10, $100 is very different, usually the people giving and receiving will acknowledge the difference. If they're close friends, they'll say, "Oh wow, this is so you shouldn't have spent so much. Let me buy you lunch. Let me buy you dinner." Yeah.
그렇게 하는구나.
Yeah, yeah. That usually helps.
아, 그럼 만약에
Yeah.
그러니까 $100 선물을 받은 사람이
Mm-hmm.
자기는 $10 선물 줬는데
Mm-hmm.
내가 밥이나 한번 살게 다음에 아니면 술 한잔 살게 이런 말을 안 하면
Oh, yeah.
그 말을 안 하면
Yeah.
그러면 씨 나는 $100짜리 선물 줬는데 얘 왜 아무 말 안 하지? 약간 이런 생각을 할 수도 있겠네요.
Yeah, it can make people feel like it depends on the person, but you might get mad about it. You might get like a little upset, like, I can't believe they didn't, pay me back for this cool gift or something. I don't know. I personally, like, I don't usually get mad at people, so like, I don't really think about it much. But yeah, people could get mad. Yeah.
아, 똑같구나.
Yeah. I think so.
아, 재밌는 사실입니다.
Yeah.
좀 한국인들은 그거에 대해 다양한 생각을 가지고 있는 것 같아요.
Mm-hmm.
네, 어떤 사람들은 아니 선물 주고 나면 자기가 주고 났으면 끝난 거지. 막 왜 그러냐? 막 이런 말하는 사람들도 있거든요.
Right.
뭐 생각해 보면 그것도 맞는 말이기도 하고.
Right. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's funny.
근데 참 쉽지 않은 문제네요.
Yeah. So then, so graduation is one other type of gift I wanted to talk about. So one thing I've heard, and I guess I'll just ask this first, is I've heard that some people, I don't know what percentage, but in Korea, when they graduate, they might get cosmetic surgery as a gift for graduation. Is that common or not? Like it's kind of, I would say it's almost like a rumor. That's what, as Westerners or as Americans, that's what we hear about Korea. But I don't know how true it is.
흔하다고 표현할 수 있는 게 몇 퍼센트가 해야 흔하다고 말할 수 있는지는 모르겠는데요.
Okay.
분명히 꽤 합니다.
Oh, really? It's a lot.
진짜 해요.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
진짜 이상한 문화죠.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's I would in USA I would say it's 0 to 1% maybe. It's like very very small number. Yeah.
근데 미국인들은 쌍꺼풀 다 있지 않아요? 그래서 안 하는 거 아니에요?
The only case I can think of is
네.
we call breast implants. So 가슴, right?
에?
Yeah, that surgery, it was more common, I think maybe 10, 15 years ago. These days it's less common, but that's the only thing I could think of as a common cosmetic surgery that someone would get for graduation. That would be like pretty rare, I think.
와.
Usually only for like models or something like that. Yeah.
네, 많이 해요. 그리고 또 요즘은
Mhm.
졸업하기 전에도 하더라고요.
Wow.
뭐 방학 때.
Pagakte? What is that?
방학.
Panghak. Ah, yeah.
네. 그러니까 한두 달 학교 안 나갈 때
Mm-hmm.
그때 싹 해가지고
Right. When you're on break from school, that's when you
네,
do it.
네, 네.
That's so
뭐
crazy.
윈터 브레이크, 뭐 서머 브레이크 이런 때
Yeah. Interesting.
뭐 하던 네.
I have another question. This is
네,
just
네,
a
네.
question about Korean culture. Has there ever been a situation where after school break, after 방학, you see your friend again and you don't recognize them or they look completely different. They look just different. Are you ever surprised when you see somebody and their face has changed a little bit?
저는 없었어요.
Okay.
네. 근데 있을 수 있는 일인 것 같아요.
Oh, it's happened.
네, 물론 근데 그 정도는 흔하지 않겠지만,
Okay, not common.
근데 있을 수는 있을 것 같아요.
It's possible. Okay.
네, 네.
Wow.
그리고 뭐 굳이 그 얼굴을 고치는 그 성형 수술이 아니라도
Mm-hmm.
뭐 스타일에 엄청난 변화가 있을 수도 있고,
Right.
네.
Okay.
뭐 갑자기 안경을 끼던 친구가 안경을 벗고 온다던가.
That's true. Yeah. If you have a friend who suddenly starts wearing glasses or stops wearing glasses, like sometimes you don't recognize them at first, or if they change their hair completely, their hairstyle.
그렇죠.
Like me, like right now my
맞아요.
hair is shaved, but usually my hair is like kind of like this, right? So when I shave my hair, sometimes people don't recognize me for a few days at work.
진짜요?
Yeah. They're like, "Wait a
그
minute.
정도인가?
You're Jeep, aren't you?" Oh yeah. So yeah. Yeah. For our graduations,
네.
for women usually they get flowers. That would be a very common, or a flower bouquet. A flower bouquet we would get at graduation. For men, almost nothing. I can't really think of a graduation gift. But I will say this. In a lot of American movies or American TV shows, the parents will give a car as a gift to their child. That
네.
never happens in real life. I've never seen that in ever. But it's always in
그렇구나.
movies. It's always in TV shows. I'm so surprised, but I've never seen it
오.
happen. Yeah.
오, 맞아요.
Yeah.
그 영화나 드라마에 많이 나오던데.
Yeah.
음.
So I think it's only in
대표적으로-
movies.
네.
Yeah.
대표적으로 생각나는 게 트랜스포머 1에서
Yeah.
범블비를 졸업 선물로 받잖아요.
Right.
그런 게 일어나지 않는구나.
Yeah, it's just a story. Just in stories we say that, but maybe if somebody's very rich, I guess it's possible. But I've never heard of any family or friend, any person ever getting a car as a gift. So yeah,
네. 저도
yeah.
현실에서 본 적은 없어요.
Yeah.
한국에서는 졸업 선물로
Mhm.
그 남자 여자 학생들 상관없이 꽃을 다
Oh,
받는 것 같아요.
that's good. You get flowers. Yeah.
네, 좋죠.
Mm-hmm.
그리고 성형수술 얘기는
Mm-hmm.
다음에 그 외모에 관한 이야기도 따로 하죠.
Sure. Yeah. Let's talk about appearance separately.
네,
Good idea.
네, 외모를 어떻게 받아들이는지
Mm.
그 문화도 얘기해 보면 재밌을 것 같아요.
Yeah. Good idea. I think that'll be a good topic.
네. 그러면 저는 개인적으로
Mm-hmm.
저보다 나이가 많은 사람들한테
Mm-hmm.
그 술을 선물해 주는 걸 좀 좋아하거든요.
Giving booze like alcohol.
네네. 근데 부스라기보다는 뭐 위스키나 와인
Right. Well,
그런
no.
거.
Wine is not. Oh, is wine booze? Let me think about it. Yeah. Any alcohol
Wine
is booze. Also wine.
그래요?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
오.
But usually when we say booze, we're only talking about like whiskey, vodka, soju, that kind of drink, right? So
그렇구나.
Yeah.
네. 저는 그래서 막 뭐 와인이나
Right.
뭐 샴페인 뭐 그런 거를 선물해 주는 걸 좋아하는데
Yeah.
대체로 다 좋아들 하시더라고요.
Definitely. Yeah, giving booze to like a friend who's older than you. Definitely. That's a good gift, I think.
그쵸, 그쵸.
Especially if you know that they drink. Like
네.
sometimes you have to be careful because you might give wine to somebody who never drinks alcohol. Actually,
조심해야죠.
even that's not a terrible gift because they can give it to somebody else. If you give wine to somebody, they can give it to somebody else later.
맞아.
Yeah. Same with booze.
네.
But you shouldn't give it to what we call a recovering alcoholic. Somebody who was an alcoholic but stopped drinking. You should never give that person alcohol. Be careful. Yeah.
그럼요. 그쵸. 그래서 좀 잘 파악을 하고
Yeah.
아니면 영 모르는 분 그러니까 어떤지 잘 모를 때는
Right.
혹시 술을 좀 드시나요? 이렇게
Yeah. Is it okay if I give you
물어보고,
booze?
네.
Yeah.
네. 그래서 그것마저도 카카오톡 선물하기에 있거든요.
Oh, really? I guess you can give everything on Kakao Talk, but I didn't know that.
네, 진짜 다 해줄 수 있어요.
Wow, that's amazing.
그 진공 청소기도 선물해줄 수 있어요.
Yeah, I guess we have the same with Amazon. Is that you can give, but you don't really give a gift with Amazon. You order on Amazon, and you say it's a gift, like checkbox. It's a gift. And you put in the address of the person you're giving it to, but you have to have their address. On Kakao Talk, you don't need to get their address, I guess, because Kakao
없어요,
Talk
예.
knows their address.
그건 아니고
Oh, okay.
제가 결제를 하면
Yeah.
그러니까 돈을 내면
Yeah. Oh, just money.
네네 그러면
예.
그게 그 선물 받는 사람한테 알림이 가요.
Okay.
네 그러면 그걸 받은 사람이
Yeah.
이거 오늘 배송해 주세요 이렇게 누르고
Yeah.
그 주소를 입력해요.
Oh, so you get the gift, and then when you receive the gift, you fill in your information, where to deliver.
그렇죠.
Oh, that's so convenient. That's a great idea.
편해 진짜 편해요.
Yeah, we don't have that in USA. Yeah.
없구나. 그거 하나 차리면 잘 되겠다 그러면.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great idea.
네, 있으면 대박 아이디어인데?
Yeah, that's great. That could be like a good business.
네, 괜찮다. 지프 한번 해봐요.
Maybe I should. I'll think about it.
네, 너무 좋다. 저도 껴주세요 하면.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're learning to program now. Maybe you can make $1 billion.
네. 감사합니다.
Become so rich.
네, 와우. 뭐 아무튼 그렇고. 그러면 뭐 얼추 또 얘기 못한 얘기거리가 있나요?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I have any other questions. Oh, actually, I do have one small question, I think. So at New Year's, we always see this 새해 복 많이 받으세요, right? And there's a 복주머니. 복주머니? It's a little bag, right?
네.
And it says 복. Well, it says in Chinese letter, it says 복.
네.
But I never see 복주머니 in real life, in a real situation. I've only seen pictures. Does it exist?
저도 못 봤어요. 사실.
Yeah, okay. So I was curious if Koreans sometimes give this luck bag gift, but I've never seen it. So yeah.
아마 옛날에 없어진 것 같은데.
Okay.
네, 근데 그것도 결혼식 때처럼
Yeah.
그 빨간색 종이 봉투에
Yeah, red envelope.
네, 복 한자를 금색으로 딱 써놓고
Yeah, definitely.
네, 그 봉투 안에 돈을 넣어서
Right. That makes sense. Maybe it's originally it was the 복주머니, the luck bag, and now it's the red envelope with 복. It makes
맞죠?
sense.
그게 그렇게 딱 간편하게 바뀐 거죠.
Yeah, culture has evolved a little bit, right?
네.
Interesting.
더 간편하게.
Okay. But yeah, I think that was my only last question about gifts. So, yeah. Yeah. Did you have any other questions?
글쎄요. 뭐 이런 선물이 좋다. 이런 거 있습니까?
Best gift.
나는 이런 선물이
For
좋다.
me?
네, 그냥 대체로 이런 선물을
음.
사람들이 주면 좋겠다.
What is the best gift? Let me think about it. You know, honestly, I'm being totally honest. Is I think the best gift is if you know the person very well that you're giving the gift to, you'll know what gift that person wants, what they want, because everybody wants
그렇죠.
something different, right?
네,
So to
네,
give
네.
a good gift, you have to know somebody very, very well. You have to
네.
know, do they like food? Do they
음,
like money? Do they like
음,
a new TV? Whatever it is, you need to know. So yeah, that the answer is there's no one gift. I think the gift is showing to somebody that you care about them and that
네.
you understand them very well. That is the gift that you're giving when you give a gift to somebody. You're
아,
proving that you know them. Oh, I understand you. I know your mind. I know your heart. That is the gift that you're actually giving. So when my wife gives me this pen, this carrot pen,
네.
she knows that I'm making sangun. She cares about me. she thinks about what I'm doing.
음.
And yeah, I think that is the best gift.
아, 그게 찌프한테.
yeah.
그렇구나.
Yeah.
저는 단순하거든요.
Mm-hmm.
저는 그 온라인 서점 상품권 주면 좋겠어요.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
네, 네, 제가 책을 읽는 걸 좋아하는데,
Books, right.
네, 근데 책 선물을 받는 건 안 좋아요.
Oh, you don't like getting books?
아니, 왜냐면
Yeah.
제가 읽고 싶은 책을 선물 받으면 좋겠지만
Right.
보통 그렇지 않더라고요.
Usually the books you get you don't want to read, right?
네, 네,
음.
관심 없는 책들을 받으니까
Yeah.
그래서 차라리 그 온라인 서점 상품권을 받으면
right.
그러면 제가 제가 원하는 책을 살 수 있잖아요.
Yes, of course. There's books that you want. Yeah. You know, you just reminded me of one more thing. Is sometimes when I gave people gifts, what I used to give them was music CD gift,
오.
and usually it wasn't. I know that they want this CD. Like, it isn't their favorite artist. I give them a CD of music that I like. I like this music, and I think you maybe will like it. You should listen to it. Maybe you'll like it. You know, it's new to you, right?
네, 네, 네.
So I want to introduce them to a new kind of music or a new artist that I like. And maybe books can sometimes be the same. Like, I read this book, I like this book, so let me give this
맞아요.
to a friend because I think
똑같아요.
they'll like it. I could be wrong, but I think they'll like it. Yeah.
네.
So gifts can also be maybe an opportunity to introduce people to something sometimes, but it doesn't always
맞아요.
work.
네.
Doesn't always work. Yeah.
그러니까요.
Yeah. It's hard. Yeah.
네. 예, 저도 예전에
Mhm.
책 선물을 몇 번 한 적이 있었는데
Mhm.
다 반응이 별로 없더라고요.
Yeah.
네, 근데 제가 받아보니까 알겠더라고요.
Right. Yeah.
그래서 뭐
Yeah. There's it in our culture, whenever we receive a gift,
네.
you have to prepare yourself before you receive the gift. You have to prepare to
어떤
say,
준비?
because you open the gift and you say, "Oh, this is so great. Thank you so much." You have to be ready to say thank you even if you don't like it. You have to say thank you. So you have to be we call it poker face, right?
네, 네, 네. 포커 페이스.
Because you don't want to
face.
look at it and be like, You don't want to be sad. You have to be like, wow.
그게 와 아니 그냥 똑같구나.
Yeah.
문화 차이가 거의 없네요. 그 부분은.
Right. Yeah. No difference there. Yeah. Oh, one more phrase. One more phrase.
네, 네, 네.
We say in English, if you get a gift that you don't like, you don't want to be too disappointed. But you can say, it's the thought that counts. It's the thought
Oh.
that counts. So
Thought that counts.
So you get a
네.
book, you don't like the book, but you say, I already have this book. I don't need it. I already have this book. But
네.
it's the thought that counts. You thought about me, so that is your gift to me. Oh, you thought about me. Thank you so much for thinking about me. The thought is the important part, not the gift. It's the thought that counts.
오.
So we say that when we talk about a gift that we don't like or don't want or don't need. We say, it's the thought that counts.
오. 비슷한 표현이 있는 것 같은데
Really?
한국에도.
Mm-hmm.
근데 보통
Mm-hmm.
선물을 거절하면서 그 얘기를 하거든요.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
네, 이 선물은 필요 없습니다.
Right, right.
그냥 주지
Refuse
마세요.
the
괜찮아요.
gift. Yeah, don't give
네,
it to
네.
me.
네, 근데 거절하면서
Mm-hmm.
마음만 받겠습니다. 이렇게
Right.
얘기를 해요.
Yeah, yeah.
네,
마음만
마음만
받겠습니다.
받을게요.
Yeah,
네,
that's great.
마음만 받을게요. 네. 마음은 너무 고마워요. 그래도 괜찮아요. 이렇게.
Yeah, I think the phrase is very similar. I agree.
네, 네. Thought that counts.
Mm-hmm.
근데 그 선물을 받으면서 그 얘기를 한다는 거죠.
Right, right. Well,
어,
I see your point. You could do it when you receive the gift.
네.
If you reject the gift, you can say it in that situation too. If you reject the gift, you can say, yeah, it's the thought that counts. I don't need it. Yeah. You could do that too.
네, 네.
Right.
근데 이왕 받을 거면
Mm-hmm.
그냥 너무 고맙다 이렇게 하고 받는 게
Yeah, usually we just accept it. Yeah, we just say,
그쵸, 그쵸.
thank you. That's all. Yeah, I think that's all there is to say about gifts.
네, 뭐 그러면 그 특별히 기억에 남는 선물은 그 당근 배지와 티셔츠 말고 혹시 또 있나요?
Is any special memory about it? Is that what you're saying?
네, 아니 저는 궁금한 게 있는데
Uh,
그 뒤에 있는 게 포탈건이에요, 중력건이에요?
oh yeah. This is a gravity gun.
중력건이죠.
Oh,
맞죠.
you can't see it in this camera actually, but
아,
behind me in your
근데
camera. Yeah.
근데 그 지난 에피소드에서
Yeah.
네, 지프 뒤에 그 중력건이 보이거든요.
Sure, yeah. On a later episode, I'll show the things that are behind me. There's a portal gun and a gravity gun. Yeah.
둘 다 있어요.
Yeah, both. Yeah,
대박.
yeah. That'll be cool. I have stories about those. So yeah.
오. 그것도 선물로 받은 거예요?
Let me think. The gravity gun, no, I bought for myself. The portal gun was a gift. Yeah, and I can talk about that.
와우.
Mm-hmm.
오케이, 그건 뭐 포탈 얘기할 때 할까요?
Sure. Yeah, we can talk about portal too.
좋습니다. 포탈건. 근데 저는
Mm-hmm.
저는 포탈건도 가지고 싶은데
Mm-hmm.
그 Aperture Science 로고가 있는 티셔츠를 너무 갖고 싶어요.
Oh yeah.
그 로고가 너무 마음에 들어요. Aperture Science.
Yeah. It's a great logo. It's from a camera aperture, and I like the shape of it too. It's a good logo.
네.
Yeah.
그거 멋있는 것 같아요.
Cool.
그리고 저는 그 Aperture Science가 너무 웃겨요.
Yeah, it's really funny.
너무 웃겨요. 예.
Yeah, so many funny
네.
things in aperture science.
네. 뭐 그건 포탈 얘기할 때
Mm-hmm.
하고 하면 좋을 것 같은데 제가 준비를 안 하고 포탈 얘기를 하면 좀 많이 욕을 먹을 것 같아서
Okay.
왜냐면 포탈 너무 사랑받는 게임이고
Uh-huh.
또 좋아해 주시는 분들이 엄청 많은 게임이잖아요.
Sure.
근데 저는 딱 그냥 2번 플레이했거든요.
You've only played the second one.
아니요. 그
어.
2번 한 번 하고 2번
You've played it
했는데
twice. Sorry, I understand. No?
그런데
Yeah.
그런데 포탈 2만 2번 했기 때문에
Okay.
네, 그래서 제가 포탈을 엄청 잘 아는 사람은 아니니까 그래서 그거는 포탈 에피소드 뭐 하기 전에
Yeah.
그 또 뭐 댓글로 구독자분들께서 좀 얘기를 해주시면
I see.
질문이나 이런 게 있으면 그때 그렇게 하죠.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
네, 네. 선물 문화 충분히 됐을지는 모르겠지만
Mm-hmm.
다양한 얘기를 한 것 같아요.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it.
네. 구독자분들이 저희 팟캐스트를 재밌게 들어주시면 그게 저희에겐 가장 큰 선물이고
Mm.
네, 또 댓글도 남겨주시면 그리고 또 공유도 해주시면 네, 더 큰 선물이 될 것 같습니다.
Yeah, leave lots of comments if you have any questions, definitely. If you have any suggestions, anything, let us know.
네, 네 그렇게 뭐 이런 거 얘기하면 좋겠어요. 뭐 이렇게 하면 좋겠어요. 이런 제안이나 또 그 이 정태웅 이 태웅 씨가 했던 한국의 문화 이야기 중에 이 부분은 좀 달라요. 뭐 다른 이야기도 있어요. 라고 얘기할 수 있으면 네, 반드시 댓글에 친절히 알려주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Right. Yeah. In American culture, there's so many different states. The culture is different everywhere. So the things that I said maybe are just what I experienced, but there could be differences in other places.
Oh,
So yeah, if
맞아요.
I got something wrong, or if you want to talk about your culture in your place, then yeah, definitely let us know.
네, 네. 네, 그렇게 정리를 하자면 저희가 한국이라는 나라와 미국, 캐나다라는 나라를 대표하는 건 아니기 때문에 네, 그냥 두 사람의 한국어, 영어로 하는 즐거운 대화를 옆에서 그냥 함께 듣는다고 생각해 주시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
Right.
네, 그러면 저희는 또 다음 주에 유익하고 흥미로운 주제로 돌아오겠습니다.
Mm-hmm.
지금까지 하프 앤 하프 한국어 영어 팟캐스트의 정태웅이었습니다.
Yeah, and I'm Jeep. Thanks for listening to Half and Half. See you next time. Bye bye.